Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another game update overview for The Sims 4. This time it's for October 31st, 2023, which is kind of odd considering the laundry list we got a few days ago said that this update was going to come out next month, so we got a surprise Halloween update. It's not a very big one, but there are a couple of interesting things, so let's get started. It appears that part of this update was actually supposed to be a Sims Delivery Express drop, because I got this on the main menu after updating my game, where it says get spooky and cozy with the latest SDX drop. Taking a look at these in Create a Sim, I love them. I plan on using them quite a bit. They definitely do look perfect for a cozy night in. I find it interesting that they chose quite a few of the swatches to represent void critters that were first seen in the kids room stuff pack. Very underrated stuff pack in my opinion. One of my favorites, and have made many cameo appearances since then in other packs. And there are some other cute ones though, like the Freezer Bunny and even like that skeleton Freezer Bunny, and this one that's actually a reference to a superhero costume from Get Famous. And yeah, the Grim Reaper one, that's pretty cool. So there you can see it on the masculine frame. I think it fits pretty well. They are available for children, but not infants and toddlers, which is pretty disappointing to me because, well, with the swatches being the same for children and adults, it feels like these were supposed to match across the whole family, but then they just ran out of time to complete the set. So it would be nice if they did add those other two versions, even though I'm sure custom content creators will step in, but they should not have to complete the set themselves. This should have already been like that out of the box, so to speak. Another thing they've done is bring in a new context-aware profanity checking system for the gallery, including uploads, comments, and the player bio in all languages that the game supports. And while it's new for The Sims 4, these systems have been used beyond the gallery before, so they have been battle-tested, as they say there in the patch notes. But one other thing is a new gameplay feature called Discovery Quest, and this is basically another form of tutorial. This is a feature you can toggle on and off in the options menu under tutorials and tips. What the patch notes were unclear though is how exactly you run into these after you toggle them on. So they seem to be entirely random. There's no specific circumstances that activate them, though apparently some have gotten them straight away after going into live mode. But for me, I had to play about 14 in-game hours before I got the phone notification for the Navigating Needs Discovery quest. If you don't want to do this straight away, you can click the clock to ask to be reminded of it again later, or you can just straight up decline it. But I did accept it, and right away I already had 3 goals to complete: to socialize with another sim, use the toilet, and take a shower or bath, though the toilet one was done pretty quickly because one of the other sims in my household just so happened to be going to the bathroom. So if you have multiple sims in a household, you can divide the task between them instead of having one sim do everything. When you click the question mark, you can get a rundown of what your current discovery quest is and what the reward will be. It's not always needs potions, it can be simoleons or satisfaction points too. Since these are supposed to be like little tutorials, I don't think any of them are supposed to be particularly challenging to complete. I did the navigating ones need pretty quickly, though I did want to experiment and see if I could use the waffle maker from Home Chef Hustle to complete the cook a meal or have a quick meal one. And sure enough, it did work. So thankfully there is some pack integration there. Once you have completed a discovery quest, you will get a pop-up congratulating you, and it'll show you what exactly you've earned. In my case, I got a few different potions, one for fun, another for energy, and another for hygiene. I keep forgetting about the existence of the reward store, let alone those needs potions. So I suppose it was kind of handy as a reminder for that. But otherwise, I don't feel like there's much point to these, even for newer players, because there's already the lessons menu, as well as Emily from The Sims Mobile popping up. She was added, I think, actually just about a year ago. So it just seems like an unnecessary addition. I think there's other features they could have just put their resources into instead of making yet another tutorial. There are a number of bug fixes. I will leave a link to the full patch notes in the video description below, but it's almost identical to the laundry list we got a few days ago, plus a few other things. They did fix a few console issues. The biggest one to me, at least from the point of view of a PC player, is that while cooking, the shoulder buttons will now switch between the recipe filters as expected, the ones that they introduced with the update just before the Home Chef Hustle Stuff Pack. So that's pretty much it for this patch. So overall, a pretty small one, but I do love those onesies. I just hope that they will add versions for infants and toddlers eventually. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on this patch in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.